Today we're looking at ordering numbers from least to greatest according to their place value. Place the numbers in the place value chart in order from least to greatest. And the way we do that is we start by looking at the list of numbers, and you look at the number furthest to the left because that's the highest place value. And in this case, it's in the 10,000s place. And we look that we've got a 7777. They're all the same number in the 10,000s place. So now we go to the next number to the right in decreasing order from left to right. And we look at the numbers in the thousands place, and we have a 6, a 6, a 6, and a 6. So again, these have the same place, these have the same value in their places so far. In the 10,000s place and in the thousands place, they're the same amount. When we get down to the hundreds place, we start to see some differences. And now we can start figuring out what we're going to write over here. So we have a 4, a 2, a 1, and a 2. Well, this is our smallest amount in the hundreds place. This 1 right here is less than the 2, the 4, and the 2. So our first number that we're going to write over here, we're going to pay attention to where the comma is because that marks the end of a period and the beginning of a new one. We're going to write 76,100. And I'm going to cross this out to keep myself organized. All right, now I have 4, 2, and 2. Well, I have two 2's, so one of those two 2's is going to go right here, but I don't know which one yet until I move over to the tens place, and I notice that the 9 is more than the 8. So this number is less than this number. So I'm going to write 76,289. Now I know this one is the next, so 76,298. And finally, this is the only one left, and it is the greatest because of the 4 there in the hundreds place, 76,467. Perfect. All right, let's do one more, and then we're going to turn you loose. Here we go. Here we have 156,701. So they've completed this period, the thousands period, by going all the way out, extending all the way out to the 100,000s place. And all of the 100,000s are ones, so that won't tell us which one's the least, that place value. Okay, here though we have a 6 and the rest are 5s. Well, I already know I'm going to go down to the greatest value here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and write my greatest first in this case because it's the only one with a 6 in the 10,000s place. There, all right, I've eliminated the greatest. Now let's find that least. Okay, so I have what's left is a 6, a 6, and a 6. Well, that doesn't help me, does it? Let's keep going down to the hundreds place. I have a 7, a 3, and a 1. Well, that 1 is the smallest, so this is the next one I'm going to record. Way up here, it's my least, my smallest number, the one with the least value. Okay, going back to my hundreds place again, I have a 7 and a 3. Well, the 3 is less. 6, 3, 8, 7. And the only one I have left now is 156, 701. 156,701. Good. Now do the last one on your own. Now on this page, let's take a quick look at this one, the next page. You can do this one on your own also. Just notice that this time we're placing the numbers in place value chart in order from greatest to least. So this time I'm looking for the biggest number first. So as I scan down, okay, in the 10,000s place, they're all 7s. In the thousands place, there's a 9, the rest are 8s. So I'm going to write 79,000, 0. Okay, and so I would read that 79,097. Cross that out and keep going. Okay, you do the next page on the rest of this page on your own. And actually, let's look at this page. Comparing numbers, again, you can do this one on your own. You look at each number, and we're going to be using the greater than, less than, or equal to symbols to compare the following numbers. We have 2036 and 2008. So the 2000s are the same, the hundreds are the same, but the tens, the 3 and the 0 are different, and the 3 is greater than 0, so I'm going to say 2036 is greater than 8. Skipping along, 333,452, 332,452 are equal to each other. So you fill in the rest of the symbols, comparing the numbers. Down below, we have, we're supposed to figure out which one is greater than 235,785. So 234,000, it can't be this one, but it could be one of these three because the first periods are exactly the same, 235,000. So I keep moving down. Oh, this one's greater than 9. So I would dot that and write 235,900. The rest of them are less than this number. You're going to finish this paying attention to the symbols, because over here it's they use the less than symbol. Here we have the greater than, here's a less than. This one you have to figure out which one's true. Compare all the way down, dot the one that is true. 3 of them are wrong, 1 is correct. All right. Okay, rounding. This is something that we always need practice with. Round each number to the given place value. Your teacher may have taught you a little rhyme or something to help you remember what you're supposed to do. Basically, all it is if it's 5 or more, you bump the number up. If it's 4 or less, let it rest. So some teachers say 5 or more, up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So 5 is kind of our critical number with rounding. We pay attention to whether it's 5 or more. Round each number to the given place value position. So here they say 3,478 rounded to the thousands place. Well, I have to know my place value, don't I? So we're looking at this one. Does this number get bumped up? Because they asked for it to be rounded to the thousands place. So I look to the one behind it, and that's a 4. Well, 4 is less than the 5. That's our critical number for rounding. Is that going to round it up or let it rest? 5 or more, up the score. 4 or less, let it rest. 4 or less, we're going to let it rest. So I'm going to keep the same number in the thousands place and write it as 3,000. So this was rounded down to 3,000. Here we go, 65,278. And they want us to round to the 10,000s place, which is here. So I look at the digit behind, 5 or more, up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. And I am going to up the score because of that 5. So this gets rounded up to 70,000. All right, we'll do one more and then you can do some of them yourself. 139,768 rounded to the 100,000s place, which is over here. So I look at the digit behind. 5 or more up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So we're going to let it rest. I am rounding this number to 100,000. Okay, you do the next few. Let's take a look down here. Tell the place value position to which each number was rounded. Okay, so 46,876 was rounded up to 50,000. So it was rounded to the 10,000s place. I'll do one more with you again. 192,876 was rounded to the thousands place, and so on. Okay, we have more rounding on this side. We're going to round 56,276 to the thousands place, which is right here. So I look at the number behind. Does it affect that 6 or not? It does not, because it's less than 5. So I'm going to say 56,000 is our rounded number to the thousands place. Let's do another one. Round 147,287 to the 10,000s place, which is right here. So I look at the digit behind. Is it 5 or more? Yes, it is. So it is going to up the score. I have 150,000 and so on. Go ahead and finish this page. Okay, and our last section are word problems. A 5-digit number, so it's going to have 5 digits. A 5-digit number has a 9 in the thousands place. Okay, so I'm going to put a 9 right there. A 9 in the thousands place. A 6 in the greatest place value position. So that's 6. If it's the greatest place value position, that's going to be the 10,000s place. A 1 in the tens place. A 5 in the least place value position, which is the ones, and a 7 in the hundreds place. So what is our number? 69,715. Okay, the population of Ledgewood, New Jersey is 23,883. To the nearest 1,000, which is right there. How many people? So they want us to round. We're rounding. How many people live in Ledgewood? So I look at this digit behind. Is it 5 or more? Up the score. Yes, I do up the score. So I'm going to say 24,000. Approximately 24,000 people live there. All right. A farm sold apples for 467,287 apples and 99,387 pumpkins. Did the farm sell more apples or pumpkins? Well, this is 400,000. This is only in the 10,000s position. So more apples and so on. This next one you're ordering from greatest to least. You're going to write this in number. Write this number in word form, and And make the greatest number using these digits. Just once. Okay, so go ahead and do your word problems, and we'll go over them together in class.